Get ready to kickstart your journey to wellness with the ultimate guide in town. Welcome to Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Join us as we journey through the realms of natural healing, where ancient wisdom meets modern science. Prepare to be inspired by stories of transformation and triumph. With Doc Stone as your guide, discover the power of holistic living and the joy of reclaiming your health. Prepare for a whirlwind adventure through the world of holistic wellness. From fitness freaks to spiritual gurus, we've got something for everyone. So grab your sneakers, your yoga mat, or just your sense of curiosity, and let's dive headfirst into a world of wellness wonders. Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone. Your path to a vibrant life starts now. Well, welcome back to Wellness Unleashed. I'm your host, Doc Stone, and I'm thrilled that you're joining me today as we dive into a topic that impacts every single one of us, our hormones. These tiny chemical messengers play a colossal role in our energy levels, mood, sleep, weight, and overall well-being. But in our modern world, hormonal imbalances are becoming increasingly common. The good news, nature offers us a wealth of powerful tools to bring our hormones back into harmony. So buckle up as we explore natural approaches to vibrant hormone health. Now, before we get started, just a few words about our sponsors. Our show is brought to you today by ArrowStreamTV Network. If you're looking to get your message, your story out to the world on millions and millions of devices, let's talk about putting your show on this network. Shoot me a message and I'll be happy to chat with you. Our show is also brought to you by us, Doc Stone's Natural Medicine and Wellness, where we work to help you to make your wellness natural. And with that out of the way, let me tell you why we're talking about this topic today, the topic of hormones. Hormonal health affects all of us. And we are in a great time. We are in a time where there's a great amount of people suffering from hormonal imbalances. Now, a lot of people think that hormones affect only women. That is not true. Both men and women do suffer greatly from hormonal imbalances. There's a lot of causes to hormone imbalances. We're not going to talk too much about the causes today, but we are going to talk about some natural ways that you may be able to support your hormone health and get your hormones back on track. This is very, very important for your overall health. Now, why did I decide to talk about hormones today? Well, our lab partners recently released the next level lab test for hormones. This test, we send the kit straight to your home. It comes back to our accredited and certified labs, and we are able to measure not only the abundance of all the different hormones in your body, which is where a lot of people stop, but this test also measures the level of endocrine disrupting, that means hormonal imbalancing toxins that are accumulated in your body, helping us to identify what the possible causes of your hormonal imbalances are and help you to support your wellness in a natural way to help to bring that back into balance. I will leave a link where you can order your direct-to-client hormone lab testing 24 hours a day. I'll leave a link in the show notes along with, remember to use the discount code Wellness Unleashed. That's all capital letters at checkout to claim your 10% discount from us here at Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone and Doc Stone's Natural Medicine and Wellness. Again, that will be in the show notes. So make sure that you hop on and order your hormone testing. Fantastic. Well, let's start with the foundation of good health. We talk about it a lot on this show, but what we put into our bodies is really where all of our health starts. Dietary changes can have a profound impact on our hormonal balance. What a lot of people don't realize is that a vast majority of your hormones are actually created inside of your gut by the microbiome, the microbiota that lives there. Now, we talk a lot on this show about the gut and gut health because all health really starts there in the gut. And in our practice, when we're working with clients and coaching them on improving their wellness, we usually start with the gut testing and figure out how that microbiome is actually impacting all the other areas of your body. So what you feed yourself is what that microbiome eats off of. And so you can cause yourself to go in and out of balance in your gut with that microbiome, and that can throw your hormonal functioning off. So let's talk about what should we put inside of our bodies. First and foremost, you want to prioritize whole, unprocessed foods. We talk about that all the time on the show. It's very, very important that we try to bring our diet back to a whole, unprocessed foods so that we can begin to improve and increase our health, not just our hormonal health, but any type of health. So we want to do that. Think about vibrant fruits and vegetables packed with phytonutrients, lean proteins to support hormone production, and healthy fats like avocados, nuts, seeds, and olive oil. These fats are crucial building blocks for many hormones. We also need to be mindful of what we might need to limit in our diets. We need to add whole foods, but what kinds of things should we limit or remove from our diet? Excessive sugar. Sugar is not your friend. It throws off a whole bunch of functions in your body. It causes inflammation, causes heart disease, diabetes, and it also can throw off your hormones. And refined carbohydrates can lead to insulin spikes, which can disrupt your hormones like cortisol and sex hormones. Processed foods often contain endocrine disrupting chemicals that can interfere with our natural hormonal balance. So we want to try to avoid processed foods as much as we can. We want to try to cook more at home. Make sure that we're doing toxin-free cooking. Stay away from that nonstick cookware. If you need a non-toxic, safe, non-disease causing cookware suggestion, just message us. I'll be happy to share with you what we use. But you want to make sure that you're trying to remove as many of those chemicals from your food as possible because they do disrupt your hormones. Next, I want you to not underestimate the power of fiber. It helps to regulate blood sugar and aids in the elimination of excess hormones through digestion. That's right, we do need to have a way to detox hormones as well inside of our body. And so what we eat and having that fiber helps us to detox and remove excess hormones from our bodies. Load up on these leafy greens, whole grains, and legumes. Really, really great to get different types of fiber. And remember that fiber not only helps to clean out your system, it helps with detoxing, it helps if you have diabetes and or you have hormonal issues, but fiber also is highly recommended for preventing cancers as well. So you want to make sure that you're consuming plenty of fiber and getting those types of foods into your diet. Having a variety of fiber is also important because these fibers, often referred to as prebiotics, are what your microbiome, what they eat and use to produce energy. Now, this is important because the different microbiomes, the different bacteria eat different types of fibers. They need different foods. So make sure that you're getting a great variety of fibers in your diet. So very, very important. Now, let's not forget the importance of hydration. Water is essential for all of your bodily functions, including hormone transport and elimination. Aim for plenty of clean water throughout the day. Now, we know that modern water sources have many different types of chemicals and toxins in them from our groundwater. Highly recommend that you drink filtered water whenever possible to try to remove these chemicals that can disrupt your hormones from your body. Now, let's move beyond the plate and let's talk about how lifestyle choices can significantly influence our hormonal landscape. So let's talk about stress management. We talk about this a lot on the show because stress plays a role in just about every single chronic disease. So stress management is absolutely key. Chronic stress leads to elevated cortisol levels. Now, cortisol is a stress hormone, so it really fits into this talk about hormones. But elevated cortisol levels can throw off the delicate balance of other hormones. So you want to incorporate stress-reducing practices into your daily routine. This could be anything from meditation, which we've talked about on this show, and deep breathing exercises, to yoga, spending time in nature, or engaging in hobbies you enjoy. I cannot emphasize enough, whether it's hormonal health or any other chronic disease, learning to find a way to manage your stress, to reduce your stress, is critical to your health and the longevity. So not only the quality of your life, but how long that you'll live. Prioritize quality sleep. That's another topic we've talked a lot about on here. It's non-negotiable for your hormone health. If you're not sleeping right, if you're not getting the appropriate amount of hours, 7 to 9 hours of sleep a night, if you're not sleeping well, going in deep sleep, your hormonal health is going to get thrown off. Our bodies do a lot of that hormonal regulation and repair while we sleep. It's not while we're awake that your body is doing it. So you want to aim for that 7 to 9 hours of uninterrupted sleep each night. Part of the way that you can help with that is to create a consistent sleep schedule and a relaxing bedtime routine. We've talked about getting off the screens before, an hour or two before you go to bed. Reading a book, doing something else besides being on your cell phone or on your iPad or on your television. Let's not forget the power of regular exercise. Physical activity, especially when it's enjoyable, can improve insulin sensitivity, reduce stress, and positively impact various hormone levels. So I want you to find an activity that you love to do, whether it's getting out for a walk in your neighborhood, maybe getting out into nature, getting out and throwing a ball with your kids. Get out and do some type of activity that you actually enjoy. Now, walking back and forth between the couch and the refrigerator doesn't count as an activity. Get out there and do some regular exercise. Not only will it help with your hormones, but of course it's also beneficial for relieving stress. It's great also for cardiac health and for all types of metabolic health as well. So get out and do some type of activity. Don't think of exercise as a thing that you have to do. Create a mindset that it's something that you want to do. Don't maybe look at it as exercise. If you want to use some type of other word like activity or fun stuff, whatever, set your mind up for success so that you actually get out and routinely do some type of activity. Finally, let's explore the fascinating world of herbal remedies. Now, I love herbs. I love nature. I love how nature provides us with so many things that can support us in our health and our wellness if we just know where to look. All around this great earth, I believe in a God, so I believe God put all these things here for us to be able to really support ourselves in our health. And I think that it's amazing that in our Western civilization, we've been kind of led astray, brainwashed to think that we always need a pill, a pharmaceutical pill, some kind of a medication, injection, or whatever to support our bodies and to improve our health and to get better. When in reality, for thousands of years, civilizations have been using herbs and plants and all these natural remedies to get better. So let's talk a little bit about some different herbal nature type remedies that might be able to help you on your hormone journey. Let's talk about adaptogens. I've used that word before, but like ashwagandha, we've talked about ashwagandha. It's a very popular root that is used and has been used for thousands of years to help to regulate cortisol levels, to relieve stress. It is, you can get it from a credible herbal supply place. Try to get organic if you can. I find that the simplest way to make sure that I'm getting ashwagandha into my diet, while I do keep some of the ground herb present, I find that the simplest way for me is to just get quality ashwagandha supplements. I'll provide a link for a place where you can get practitioner level supplements at a discount as well. These are clean and proven supplements without junk in them. So I'll leave a link in the show notes for you on that as well. And you just register your account and you'll get a discount from us too for that. But ashwagandha, another really common popular one is rhodiola, which is a fantastic calming adaptogen, and holy basil. You can take these as herbs. You can find them also in our supplements that we recommend to clients. But you can also get like holy basil in essential oils. I love using essential oils. I have an essential oil diffuser going right now as I'm doing this. Essential oils play such a big role in health and just relaxation. So you can also get holy basil as an essential oil. Diffuse that into your room, help to relieve that stress as well. Regulating your cortisol levels is just really, really important. Now, let's talk about a little bit about hormones in women. It's estimated that about 80% of women will struggle with hormone issues, hormonal imbalances at some point in their life. So when we think about hormones, lots of times we think about women, even though hormonal imbalances affect men as well. But there's a number of hormonal imbalances that happen particularly in women. One of those is PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome, and it affects a lot of, up to like 13% of the childbearing aged women, but it's also kind of known or predicted that about 80% of women who have PCOS have not been diagnosed with it. PCOS is a big issue. It can cause weight gain, difficulty losing weight. It can cause difficulty conceiving children. It is a very prevalent hormone issue. We also know that oftentimes women have issues with thyroid, which is a hormone as well. So whatever we can do to help you to identify what's happening with the hormones in your body and then help you to support it naturally as much as possible. Sometimes there may be a need for medication. And like anything, we say on the show, make sure that you consult with a credible practitioner. And make sure if you're having some kind of medical emergency that you contact your licensed medical professional as well. But understanding how this affects women is really, really important. So there's also some other herbs like Vitex, which is also known as chasteberry. This is a very common natural herb. We do also recommend it as a supplement for some clients. And they've traditionally been used to support progesterone levels and to regulate menstrual cycles. It's also you can use Vitex or chasteberry for chronic acne to help to balance those hormones as well. It's a natural plant that has great hormonal regulating history. Evening primrose oil is another popular choice for its potential to ease PMS symptoms. So if you have very strong PMS symptoms, evening primrose oil may be something that can help to support what you have. Now, like I said, men also have hormone issues. It's said that approximately 30% or more of men between 35 and 55 suffer from erectile dysfunction. It's a huge issue. And while ED is not, just caused by hormonal imbalances, they certainly can contribute to it. As we age, we tend to have reduced testosterone levels, men. And as you start to get over 45, you lose about 1% to 2% testosterone every year. So it's consistently going down. So whatever we can do to help support the natural testosterone levels in men is really, really important. So there's some herbs like Tribulus terrestris, that can support, and maca root is very common. Again, these are available in through our practice in practitioner level supplements. Maca root is really a more known one, but they're both able to support healthy testosterone levels. Although it's crucial, like I said, that you consult with a healthcare professional so that you can make sure that you're not throwing other things off. Now, it's really, really easy for people to begin to throw herbs or supplements at things, trying to balance them. But you could throw other things off. That's why we always recommend that you test, you don't guess. That's why we offer our direct-to-client laboratory tests from accredited, certified labs, so that you actually know what's happening inside your body. We believe that education is power, and you have the right to know what is going on inside of your body. Again, there will be a link for you to be able to order your direct-to-client lab tests in the show notes. So it's important to remember that while these natural remedies can be powerful, it's always best to work with a practitioner, especially a naturopathic doctor or herbalist, before starting any new herbal regimen. They can help you identify the root cause of your hormonal imbalance and recommend the most appropriate and safe approach for your individual needs. Balancing your hormones naturally is a journey. It's not a quick fix. Your hormones didn't get out of balance overnight. They're not going to come back into balance overnight. It requires consistent effort and attention to your diet, lifestyle, and sometimes the gentle support of herbal allies like the ones that we mentioned. By embracing these natural approaches, you can empower your body to achieve greater hormonal harmony and unlock a deeper sense of well-being. Our goal of the show is to educate you, not to diagnose you, to educate you and about things ways you can support your wellness naturally. Again, make sure that you check the show notes for the links, claim your discounts at the various places, get your lab testing. If there's one thing that I can say helped me the most on my health journey, it was actually getting the functional medicine lab testing that you can't get like at your regular medical doctors, and identifying what was the root causes of my health issues. That's what we want to help you to do. We want you to help you to learn scientifically what is happening inside of your body, what's the root causes of your health issues, so that then you can make an educated decision about which direction is going to help you to achieve the wellness potential that you are aiming for. Hey, I appreciate all of you watching this show. Thank you for joining me on Wellness Unleashed. Remember, your body has an incredible capacity for healing and balance. Until next time, take care and be well. Be sure to like, subscribe, or share whatever platform you're watching on. We will see you next week, and we want you to be well. Thank you for watching Wellness Unleashed with Doc Stone on the ArrowStreamTV network. The opinions expressed by the host and guests of this show are theirs and not the opinions of the network or our sponsors. None of the information shared on today's episode should be taken as medical advice. Statements have not been approved by the FDA or any other governmental authority. And if you're experiencing any kind of illness or wellness issue, you are encouraged to consult with your licensed healthcare practitioner. And we do appreciate you watching our show and look forward to seeing you on the next episode.